Okay. Next up, last one from Shuji's forum is Mr. L, and he will ask, "What do you think of my team?" It's pretty cool. He's got a lot of JoJo's. Shows that you've got a main mechanic that you have some major skill in. And, you know, Moria, I will say he's probably the biggest pain in the ass to deal with right there, but not too bad. You got something good going there. A lot better than a lot of new guys I had seen. You've probably been around for a little longer, you just didn't make yourself public at first, but still, you're awesome. You got a pretty dang good thing going for you. Lastly, he asks, what would you say to trying some more JoJo's characters? Shot. The answer to that is I would consider trying out some JoJo's. Only problem is I totally suck at the game. I mean, it took me, I don't know how many hours in Joseph Joestar storyline before I finally made it up to the, through that water stage, before I could finally get up to the guy and do the one-hit anti-climax fight right there. Yeah, that took friggin' forever. Jotaro's storyline, I suck as Jotaro so bad. And Dio, don't get me started on my Dio. But if I could actually start getting into watching some combo videos, start learning some of the characters' moves a little bit better, then yeah, maybe I would start considering more JoJo's characters. Okay, so that's that for Shuji's forum. Now it's time for Game Freak's forum, or Mugen Genesis, whatever you want to call it in this case. I only have 3 questions coming from there. I have only 3 questions coming from the other forum, while I had like a huge set of questions coming in from Shuji's. What the heck? Whatever. Moving on. First question comes from Demonic Kirishima, and he asks, out of all the females in the fighting game genre, who would you prefer of all and why? Let's see. Now, before anybody just says, oh, he's got to pick CL, isn't he? He's got to pick CL. Broken bitch from Melty Blood, Matchy Crud. Whatever you want to call it, a piece of crap game. It totally sucks. It's broken. It's not SNK or blah, blah, blah. Shut it. Because that's not my answer. My answer would be Hotaru. Hotaru is awesome sauce because of a projectile reflection attack. At first I thought it was just an extra kick with some weird force fieldy thing coming out of it or something. No, it's a projectile reflector, and it's very useful because you can just send any projectile type attack, especially if it's one that has like a grapple effect. You know, if you aren't careful and it just like stuns you, as you saw from my Senator fight, it's good to reflect that thing back, because then he's going to be leaving himself open for throwing another projectile, and oh, I just canceled his projectile out, or oh, he couldn't even throw it in time, so he just got countered. Oh yeah. Another awesome sauce female character I could pick would be Cammy, but I'm totally stuck in with her right now, but I can say that her low spinning kick, whatever you want to call it, let's see, Hand and Drill in Street Fighter versus X-Men or whatever it is, or Spiral Arrow in the Street Fighter games, whatever you want to call it. No, it's not, she's awesome. She's got some good moves on her. She's definitely being tried out right now, I can tell you that much for sure. So yeah, Hotaru would be my main pick here for a female in the fighting game genre. Next up is Anthem Hero, and he asks, what's your favorite fighting game style? I've actually got like so many fighting styles I've played through, and I can't make a decision on it. Garou Mark of the Wolves is awesome because, you know, you've got level 1 and level 2 versions of each super. The controls are fairly easy, and, you know, I mean, fairly easy for quite a few of the characters. It's like an easy set of gameplay thing, I tell you. So that and the Just Defend is an easier setup to go with than a parry in Street Fighter 3, which I really suck with trying to pull off. Guilty Gear is awesome, mostly because you can just keep going with so many different kinds of combos. It has some good beginner characters, some good characters to try and master for later on. It's got some pains in the butt cheese type characters. But then again, so does Melty Blood. But it doesn't matter. You can still, if you can figure out how to beat cheese, then you can do pretty well in just about any fighting game world. I tell you that. Melty Blood, easy control, but people don't want to count that as a fighting game. If I had to say a favorite fighting game style, it would have to be between Garou, Guilty Gear, Marvel vs. Capcom's another one, but I won't get into details on that one. Mostly because people think, oh, it's Marvel vs. Capcom. It's such an overdone thing. He's probably only picking it because of the easy button combos and the button mashiness. Give me a cotton on at least some of those things. But, of course, I totally suck at the game right now. I'm still working on my skills with it, but yeah. At least I'm trying, though. And finally, AOK Maniac 13, aka Insanius, he asked me, red pill or blue pill? Whichever one tastes better. Actually, no, I haven't seen too much. I haven't seen Matrix as of recent, so I completely forgot which pill is which. But all I can say is, one, whichever one tastes better. Two, whichever one can get me away from my family right now. It's not so much that I hate my family at all. Just right now, my mom, horrible. I love her. She has helped me out in quite a few different ways. My old man is driving me insane. I'm not going to get into details why, but he's been driving me insane. I can't get my homework done because he's been he's like constantly saying, hey, you want to play some Halo or something on Xbox Live or something? I don't have time for it. And don't you have something else you need to be doing right now? Whatever. So that's that. And as I'm looking at my watch here, I went over 45 minutes. Actually, it's not my watch, it's my computer. I've been looking at the clock on the thing. I went over 45 minutes while recording all of these answers. So, if I didn't say it at the start of the video, these answers are probably going to be getting clipped into various videos. I won't give like a real indicator as to where unless there's an annotation put up. But, yeah. There's quite a few things I will be putting up there. I'll just say that it's going to be broken up, etc., etc. So anyway, you guys, thank you for sending me in your questions. 150 plus videos. You guys are awesome. Expect more Egan videos in the future, or else expect a return or some strange ball announcement depending upon which way my brain decides to react later on. But anyway, guys, thanks for the questions. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for being pains in the butt if you had to. And thanks for your questions. I'll see you guys later on. Awkward silence. Because I can. In America!